Hello, Internet! This is Z Schrodinger's cat, and welcome to another episode of Finish the Base. Last time we did this area, and I really like this area a whole lot. I think it has a lot of atmosphere. I especially like this, it's not really a flower bed, I guess would be a term for it, vaguely. I did some things, obviously, in between episodes. I got this railing going around here, which I think adds a lot to it. I was working out this area. It's a lot of black, and I don't exactly know if the little details are going to show up well on YouTube, but I have these angles here. I didn't mean to stop flying, but I did anyway, so there's that. Yeah, I have these angles here. I have one going up this way and two down that way, and I think that helps, because, sort of close this area off, because there was a big black space here that didn't have anything in it, and I didn't really know what to put there, and it was also just like a weird drop-off here. So I have that here now, and I need to put a railing over here, and something over here, some little prop or something, as well as over here. But, yeah, this wall's not done, but I did make the shape of it. And I also added this sort of roadway over here. I got this is kind of at an angle too, and then this is it's the same angle actually. I learned from my mistakes, but it's got a couple layers of stuff going on here. And I made this road thing. I really like this thing I did in the middle. This road designs, I just copied it from over there, but this thing in the middle I like quite a lot, with this little thing in the middle, and I'm thinking I might make like a logo for this place out of something based on that, because it looks kind of like a globe, you know what I mean? And this being a space place, would make a decent, I don't know, logo or something. So, yeah, I also have these two symmetrical, well, I say symmetrical, I tried to make them symmetrical, and at some point faltered significantly. Well, see, there's one block in the middle of that one, and over here, there's two blocks in the middle. But we're gonna forget, because I had already completed this by the time I realized it. Yeah. I am not fixing that. It's too much work to fix. And I kept staring at it and going back and forth and getting mad, because I couldn't figure out why it was different. But, yeah, screw it. I copied over these designs, and also these little dangly bits here, making kind of like a strip mall out of it, where with these little things delimiting the different buildings. And I think I'm going to put a big stairway up here, like kind of like rising up with more buildings along here, like a main intersection. I don't know, like whoa, lag spike, hello. Okay, yeah, it's definitely this series. You know this series by its lag spikes. You can see down there that I continued the little wall over. Not any especially large amount of details. Phew, this is a long... Whoa, that was disorienting. I don't know if that'll show up in the video, but that was disorienting. Shaking to the screen, Mr. Lag Spike screwing with my brain. But, I put lights in here, and, yeah, I've been recording at night with night vision on because of the black blocks and the darker sky helps my eyes not die and bleed painfully. So I guess I'm gonna continue working on this area. I need to figure out this wall. It's a little weird. It's especially weird because they're not symmetrical. It was already weird because of the shape and the angles. It took me a few tries to find something that worked, but it's especially weird now that they're not symmetrical, because I can't do anything based on this loop, because it will become very, very evident that these two are not symmetrical in that case. So I have to figure out something to do that is different than over here. I might do, I don't know if big windows will look good. I could do long windows. Like, that's a thing that buildings do, right? I could do long windows, like long little skinny windows. Yeah, it's gonna be tough to find a design that hides the fact that it's symmetrical, but, maybe I'll just give up and pick one that just looks nice in general. I think I got it. I think that works. I think that design Whoa, I did not mean to stop falling. Spacebar pressing finger, please cooperate with me so that I can show the people what I've done. I think this disguises the fact that it's kind of asymmetrical up there. I think that works because we got this hard line kind of stopping where the asymmetricalness stops, and then just it's half a block away or like a block. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just reassuring myself because I know. I did this design up here from the wall and with this kind of windows scattered around, mirrored on both sides. Having this diagonal thing, similar to what I have up there, slightly different angle, but that's okay. And a doorway is gonna be in here. Look at that giant stairway and all that magical aliasing. Look at it dance. It's trippy. But yeah, I'm kind of making a slope upwardly thing. I'm starting to think, now that I've actually, I laid it out with full blocks first and then I took it down to fourth block. I'm starting to think it might need to be a lower slope. But let me think about it. Brought this thing over here. These poles, again, I see this every episode, still need to be detailed, but I just did so much tediousness. But I got them going here, and I've got this area enclosed off. Big flat box, not a lot of detail. I want to put, like, balconies and stuff and, like, doors on this area here, on this incline, like a kind of like a, maybe I'll punch out an area and have, like, a deck here or something? Maybe? In this area, just kind of create this alleyway type feel where there's life here, but it's kind of enclosed and stuff. I mean, it's pretty big. It's not really an alleyway. It's pretty massive, but, well, yeah, I think it would be cool to have some facades. That's the word. Just kind of poking out here. So I'm thinking about having these 3-tiered special fancy balconies, and I think I'm going to make this area in here like a fancy, I don't know, like a fancy restaurant or something like that. Because I know that, you know, I mean, our premise here is that we have this scientific research base, but it's also, we talked about how the society that built this base is very ostentatious and they want to show their wealth and stuff. So they would, even though it's just like even though it's just a research base, they want to show this off. They wanted to show this off to the rest of the world. They want it to be spectacular. So they would have these. They would have like a fancy restaurant, especially for like, I don't know, government people who come and like visit before everything went to hell and this whole society collapsed. So that's what I'm gonna do here, and I'm gonna have some fancy balconies. Maybe this basalt is not necessarily the best block for fancy, but I don't know, we could do something with it because we're getting kind of high up here. This is pretty fancy, nice fancy. I like this design a lot. The more I look at it, it flows nice, even despite the fact that it is visibly asymmetrical. I don't like that this is extremely symmetric. I think I need to do something up here to break up that symmetry so it doesn't look like copy-paste, but I think this is okay to be similar. I might do, let's see. I'm just trying to think, you know, if this is this sort of restaurant thing, like why this would be the exact same building if it weren't the same facility. So I don't know. I need to do a little bit more thinking about that. For right now, I'm gonna bring out these areas. Okay, I figured it out. I think through here, I'm gonna have like a big lobby. Like, kind of like a hotel lobby, but just like a general lobby. Like, this is the part of the facility that they're gonna bring news crews to. They're gonna have public events, because, you know, at the time of this creation of this place, it's gonna be, let's see, well, I'm just trying to think with my brain thoughts and also try to do the thing. What block do I want to use for this? I don't know. Hold on. Great, block floor, like the rest of it. Where was I? Well, I was saying, like, they might have publicity events, because at the time that this thing was created, it's maybe not on a really far-off planet, well, or at least they have a form of travel where they were able to bring stuff like news crews and stuff to come visit the place and to raise money, I guess, or get public support. They bring dignitaries here just to show off their massive wealth and ability to create all this technology. So I'm thinking this area would be like a dining area where they would have those events, and over there would be more like a bar and club area where they would have, I guess, more casual stuff. So, yeah, I'm gonna have these 3 platforms out like this, and that'll probably be, yeah, it's probably, there'll be a couple tables, like a few tables, maybe a few big fancy tables. I have a builder's wand, will be here, and then down the middle, I'm trying to think of how to do this, because we got this wall here, and it needs to do something with this. This area is like completely flat and doesn't really have the ability to do windows, so I need to do something here. I'm thinking something with water, because it's a tunnel, it's like a tunnel thing here. The shape here, this door, is not a very especially wide door. So I'm thinking, to make it look like you're not going into a bunker, I might put some water around here. I don't know. I got this thing in. Wow, this thing makes you fast, the chisel concrete. But I got this thing here, this little design with those water stuff, or I guess in this lore-wise, this particular liquid is not water. I don't know. It's iffy. I don't keep track of things real good. But, yeah, I got this going on. Brought in a new block, brought in the packed ice block, but I think that's okay because it's very similar to a color we have over here, which is something we're using for our interiors. Probably not going to use it for the exteriors because we've already got a lot of combination of blocks going on, and I don't think we need more of them. So, oh my god, where am I going? Okay, so I'm going to copy this to the other side. I also am probably going to add, I need to add that stuff to this over here, and probably also knock out some stuff to make this a nicer, more interesting walkway. I got a bit carried away. I've been doing a whole lot of stuff. I got this layout for the room. I got a lot going on. I mean, where do I even start? Yeah, so I got these tiered thingies, tier floor. These floors need a lot of work. They're basically just placeholder blocks now for the shape of it. Then I have it go in up here, the staircase like that, and then I have it coming around to have this second floor balcony kind of thing to look out these windows and stuff. And I got these private areas for like private booths or whatever. And then down here would be more like general, I don't know, tables or I don't know. But I got these really fancy, weird looking, kind of not great looking, but also kind of cool looking. I don't know how to feel about it. I think they will be cool when the room is completed, but right now they kind of feel like they're out of place. But that's okay. I'm in the process of changing the color of this thing from light concrete to dark concrete or light gray concrete to regular gray concrete, because the contrast between this color and this color was weird. So I'm changing it to a dark ceiling, and dark ceilings in general tend to be better, easier, I guess. I mean, there's no better when it comes to colors, but just easier in terms of just keeping your eye on the things that matter, the things that you want, these things right here. And these are glowstone, too, so they glow and they light up the area around the balcony. There still needs lights down here, but over here, it's a very cool atmospheric kind of lighting, especially around here, though there might need to be a little bit of lamp action going around here. Whoa, I thought it was flying, but I was not. Yeah, I got these pillars here. Basically, I don't know what I was going for. I was kind of going for like a tube pulling this water stuff up. This stuff that we've established that this particular thing, they're using this liquid to power stuff. It has properties and stuff in there. We use it in other places. We're using it in the drill down here, which I don't know if I've shown the drill in a while, so I'm gonna show it again because it's cool. It's one of the first things they did in this series. Whoa, lag spike. Yep. I thought it was going too smoothly. It was suspicious. Very suspicious. that I wasn't getting any lag spikes. But oh good, we know now that everything is right and normal because the screen has gone white and the program has stopped responding. Okay, there we go. We're back to normal. This over here, come on. This is, of course, when I was in survival, but this I did in creative. This thing right here, we have this water thing kind of drilling into the earth, pulling up resources, kind of, this is a whole gadget thing going on. So we have that in the the restaurant, to kind of show off the cosmetic, just kind of like show off the power of the facility and stuff, and because it looks good, mostly because it's looked good, almost entirely because it looks good. I also have these windows here, which I like. They're kind of, I got this design here on the side, this diagonal thing, and I don't remember what was here last time, but yeah, I got these windows here, and I like them. They're kind of a mix between more classical, like these little circle things, or not circle, square, concentric square things are more sort of classical, but these little pipe things are more sci-fi, so it's an interesting combination, and I think it kind of fits the theme of a really nice restaurant. They would try to go for some nice, interesting architecture. These still need, I don't know what these still need. This is completely not done. I forgot this part. Let's fix it now before I forget, because I surely will forget. Okay, good. We did it. Mischief managed. But, yeah, I don't know how to merge these roof here. I don't know how to merge this roof here. There's a lot going on here that I don't know how to handle. This is ugly, and that's ugly, and this is ugly, and this is black. So there's a lot I still need to tackle with this place, but it's starting to get an interesting feel. Certainly, interesting is a word that you could use to describe it. I like elements of it, but as a whole, it still really needs some time together. I added these railings, and I think that helps. Along with, I also changed the floor color to this dark azure black that we're using over there, and I think that helps, definitely, because it distinguishes the floor area from the wall areas, which was blending in, and that was a problem. I'm gonna add more details to this thing, but it's starting to look cool. It's starting to look grand, like I wanted it to. As before, it was looking a little bit random, but yeah, I'm gonna add some designs to these. I'm not sure if I want to make this blue. I don't think I do. I think it's fine staying black, but I need to do something here. I think I might put flower pots or something here, and I definitely need to start working out this area back here. I got these thinner ones in now, this over here being 3 wide on that side, and this being 2 by 2 on all the sides. Yeah, this gets a slightly different design. I got this little bulby thing here going on for the base, and then it kind of goes up, but it follows a similar thing. I don't have these glowing. I don't think they necessarily need to glow. They're kind of more in the back of the room, but I gotta figure out a way to merge this roof over here, and also these. Oh, I already put that in there. I forgot. I did that last night and I forgot. Never mind. It's just this one we need to worry about, I guess. Yeah, just trying to bridge this. I mean, obviously, this big flat area and this big flat area that I forgot existed needed detail and something to break up the blah. But I don't know if I should, like, just bring this across flat or do something else. I don't know. I put in these arches here because what I think I'm gonna do is I have this kind of straight segment here, and I think I'm gonna have a long hallway that comes through here, and it's gonna be on either side of what is gonna be a lobby here, so it's gonna be a long hallway part that way, and a very similar, or a similarly sized at least, hallway on this side go to the more, I don't know, other part of the area. But yeah, I kind of got this. I've been doing this packed ice stuff down at 16 block scale because I think it looks good, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with this thing on the top here, if I'm going to take that down to 16th bit scale, or if I'm just going to sort of like take notches out of it to make it look like it's just formed that way, because it does sometimes break the illusion if you have the same material, big lag spike, same material but at different scales, like this is a 4th block and this is at 16 block, it makes it look like it's different materials. So yeah, I don't know, but Yeah, I think I'm going to carry this over here, up over here, and I don't know if I'm just gonna have this be a window or a wall or something else. I'm not sure. I've been moving stuff around. I got rid of a lot of these things, and I lowered these things because I felt like now that I have this long area, and especially with that over there, just having all of the stuff, all of these pillars in here, these blocks, made it look, I don't know, it looked weird, it looked cluttered, and I think this looks better. It doesn't look fantastic. I think bringing these down to this level was a good idea, but it's much more open, and I think it looks grander now that it's more open. And what I think, oh yeah, I need to copy this over here too because I intend to have a similar hallway like that. I might change a few of these. These might not all go down to floor level. Like at that over there, you have some coming down at different heights. I might do the same thing here, but that's probably gonna relate to whatever design of the room that I'm doing in here. I want to make a floor design that isn't this, that can go around these poles because this is a very empty space. I tried bringing these lines, these black lines around, kind of like I have over there, where I have these streaks of the black and inside the blue area, but it looked weird because a lot of these measurements are not the same. There's a lot of different numbers of blocks, so it was weird to make a pattern that looked aesthetically pleasing and not just like a mess of lines. So what I think I need to do is, like Spike, get potentially a lighter block and make a design in the blue area. Oh boy, this is a big old lag spike. This is a big fat one, bigger than usual. Well, I'll be back after this lag spike. So, I have been working on the floor, and I like it a lot. I like it a real whole lot. I got this kind of, I don't know, design. I don't really know what it's supposed to be. It's kind of just a thing that I made, but I like it a lot. And these things, and this thing over here, and I like how this looks. This only in the middle, so that it draws your eye to the middle. I did have it over here, but it was too much. And yeah, now I need to figure out a way to merge this area with this area. This was a little tricky over here, getting these designs to work with these weird, odd, changing block distances between all the stuff, but I think I'm gonna have like stairways here, like maybe some of these if I can do it right. Probably not something I'll be able to successfully do on camera, but you get what I mean, you know? Some stuff together. I got this design here for the floor. I took this little circle thing from over here. Whoa, come on. And I put them on the four corners here and made this little inside design here. I don't really like it. I mean, I don't hate it. It looks okay, but there's a lot of negative space being space that... Where's my zoom? There it is. There's nothing in it. But I'll figure that out later. I also brought this over, the clay up here, and then the concrete up here, and I think that's making it look pretty good, but that is actually all the time I have for this episode. I am way over time. The last Minecraft video I released was 6 days ago, so yeah, I really need to find a way to get this format of video more efficient, I guess, without losing quality. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I got stairs. I got stairs here, by the way, which you probably noticed. Stairs, pretty basic, walk up, get higher, but I'm gonna have to say good day to you, Internet, and thank you for watching. Next time, after this lag spike, we'll probably work on this other area over here. This in here. Ah! My mouse is shaking all over the place. Ah! Good day, Internet.